Hey everyone, it's Ballsmate123 here, and I'm gonna be doing my thoughts on My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
I mean, it's Ballsmate123 here, and I'm gonna be doing the betas of 2011. Yep, you heard it, the betas of 2011. So, let's get started. Alright, first that came out was Gears of War 3. Now, actually, by far, this was the best beta of 2011 in my preference. I really enjoyed it. It was probably the only beta I played this year actually for the Xbox 360, and it was a lot of fun. I just had a blast with it. The levels were limited, and of course, you know, it got frustrating after losing 100 times until you eventually got good at it. I've never really been good at Gears of War, but practice makes perfect. And to be honest, actually, there was one point in the beta where I was playing as a rabbit head. My character had a rabbit head, and it was hilarious. I do not know what in the world caused it, but it was there, and it was funny. Yeah, random, I know. But anyways, the beta was really good, and to give it my preference, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. It wasn't perfect, but yeah. And yes, I will be giving the betas a rating, just to tell you that now. Alright, let's go to the next one. Just to tell you right now that this whole thing is going to have Wind Waker music, so yes, get used to it. Now the second beta is Uncharted 3. Oh, this was a really good one. I love this one a lot. Wow. Yeah. I loved Uncharted 2, and playing Uncharted 3's beta was a definite. I played a lot. There was a few times where my system froze, though. I had to wait 10 minutes in order for it to unfreeze, otherwise I had to turn it off, which in the end would take 10 minutes again. So yeah, that was a painful thing, but I've asked some other kids if that happened to them, and no, it didn't, so yeah, my system sucks. But this beta was really fun. Of course, I love playing as Nathan Drake. He's like one of the coolest Nintendo characters of all time, and I had a blast with it. It had some cheap kills at times, and the modes were actually really good because, you know, every week they got new modes and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure. And the weapon set and the levels got old, but the weapon set was really cool. And it seemed quite a bit a lot like Uncharted 2's multiplayer, but yeah, it had some furnishings, and, you know, it was good. So I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5. So let's go on to the next one. Now the next one we have is Resistance 3. Now the graphics actually took me a while to get used to, but the overall thing was really fun, and it was the first-person shooter beta that I got to play that year, and that was really nice. The modes were really cool, the levels, I never got bored of the levels. Even though there's only like 2 of them, I still never got bored of them, and it was one of the best betas there was. Yeah, it was really fun. The graphics, of course, again, weren't the best, and even when I got used to them, they still weren't that great. But, you know, graphics isn't everything when it comes to games. So yeah, I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5. Yep, it wasn't the best and needed some improvements. So let's go on to the next one. Alright, now we have Assassin's Creed Revelations. Yay, that was such a great beta. It was awesome. The graphics were very impressive. The gameplay was exactly the same, or almost exactly the same, as the other Assassin's Creed games. It took a while to get used to because there was a whole jumping thing which you had to do from rooftops, which it used to be, you know, auto, but now it's manual. So yeah, but otherwise it was fun. You know, the longer you played and the stronger your guy got and the more upgrades you could do, it actually got more boring because it became more harder. Because your enemies could just, they throw daggers at you, put bombs on the floor, and yeah, you know what happens next. But staying stealth was made very, very intense and trying to just hide. And I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. Yep, the most common one, and let's see what's next. Grands. I mean, sorry. The next beta is Battlefield 3. Yes, this is terrible music for such a great game. This definitely one of the best. I still like Gears of War 3, more, but, this was an awesome beta. And the bad thing is, as soon as they had the second part of the beta, where you could play as vehicles, I wasn't there. I was gone, and I couldn't get to my system. And so I missed out. Yes. So, in the end, I really couldn't give this a game a rating, so that's why I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. But if I did play, it would probably be a 4 out of 5, close to a 5 out of 5. That's just my that's my opinion. And it was really fun. The graphics were incredible. The way that you would come out of a cave and the light would blind your character is so realistic. It was actually, you can compare this game with Modern Warfare. Yes, the Call of Duty games, you can compare it with it. That is something to brag about. Well, yeah, that's all I have right now, and thank you so much for watching. And I guess I'll see you next time, which won't be for a very long time, because you know what happens this Sunday. Yes, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword will be out. Good times, here we come. Well, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.